Okay, hello everybody. Hello, welcome. How's everyone doing? I hope you're doing well. Welcome to my second of 9 straight days of streaming. I am Darkside Phil, of course, and I welcome you here to my first of 2 gameplay streams for the day. A long and fun day of streaming ahead for all of us here, especially those who are excited for the first ever stream of Smash Ultimate Multiplayer that I'm doing earlier on in the day. I know that many of you sadly cannot join me on my late night streams because of time zone differences and the like. And I know many of you have been happy to hear that I'm doing multiplayer today in a major stream. Plus, trying out new characters as well. So it's kind of like a double whammy of good stuff for some of you who've been waiting for this, right? In particular, I've been really enjoying Smash Brothers. The online play is hit or miss. Sometimes matches are great and sometimes they are super duper laggy. But I think I am slightly getting better at it, especially as I start to find characters that I think I like better than others. And I hope that you guys have enjoyed my coverage so far. As of now, you know, it's not just going to be Smash nonstop anymore. We're going to alternate stuff, which is why tonight I'm not doing Smash. I am aware that there are viewers of mine who maybe aren't necessarily in love with Smash Brothers, okay? So if you're not, that's cool. I hope you'll come and check out all my other stuff that I'm doing to alternate with Smash as well, okay? So we'll talk about that in a moment. We're going to get to that. Today is Wednesday, December 12th, 2018. Okay? And I just want to say welcome, and thank everyone for being here. It's going to be a good one, I think. I certainly am feeling good about today's stream. I am. I'm feeling positive, all right? A lot of updates, a lot of things to talk about on today's pre-stream, okay? Let's talk a little bit. First of all, guys, this is pretty important for anyone today who's thinking of cheering, whether on my stream or anyone else's, okay? I've always been a big proponent of this, and again, the 3rd year in a row that I think Twitch has been doing this, and I want to be sure to promote it. The charity cheering drive has begun. What that means is when you cheer anywhere, if you're going to cheer in this channel, you're going to cheer in someone else's channel, wherever you're going to cheer bits, okay? If you include the hashtag charity in your cheer, you will basically be giving donations for free to charity, okay? It doesn't cost you anything. It doesn't cost the streamer anything who you're cheering for. They still get all the bits that you're cheering, but it actually will give free charity donations through Twitch, okay? It's a no-brainer. If you're going to cheer, why not do it, right? Why not give the charity during this time of year? And this starts today, the 12th, and it runs through the 27th of December, okay? Now, there's a few benefits here. Number one, if you do this, there is a chat badge that you're going to earn. It's a little blue snowflake, and it's really cool. Like, Golden Colts just showed it to us, and we were like, wow, that's a really neat badge that you get in the chat just for doing that, okay? Number two, there's also a cheer emote you can use. You know how normally when you cheer, you would type in, let's say you wanted to cheer 50 bits, you would type in cheer 50, right? And then when you hit, you know, return or whatever, or send, it would basically cheer 50 bits and show this little animation, the bits animation. Well, now I believe it's charity. So if you type in charity 50, for example, it would show a new bits animation that would go straight to charity. Basically, it would add that to charity. You see what I mean? You wouldn't have to include the hashtag charity if you use the charity cheer mode. Okay? So, what I'm trying to get at is, it's a no-brainer. If you're going to cheer here or anywhere else on Twitch, why not either use the charity cheer mode or include hashtag charity in your cheer and give free money to those in need? It just makes sense. I love that they do this during this time of the year as well, because typically this time of the year people feel more generous in general, and now knowing that you can actually help a charity without actually paying for it is pretty damn cool, right? Pretty damn cool. So, all right. So, that being said, did it work? Now, hold on a second. 2D Head just did it, and I don't know if it worked. Because what I'm looking at here is that Omnipotent Swaggins just did it, and it did work, and then 2D Head did it, and I don't know if it did work. Maybe you have to put hashtag charity at the end of your cheer? I think you do. I think hashtag charity has to be at the end of the cheer. I could be wrong about that. Now, see, this is interesting because we're just experimenting with this right now, right? Oh, Golden Colt says it will not show it right away if it's just been used. I see. Golden Colt says there's a cooldown for the notification. So if someone just did it in the chat and then someone else does it again, it won't show it twice. Okay, that makes more sense. There's a cooldown for the notification. Okay, fair enough. I guess now we can understand how it works, all right? So I'll be talking about this, you know, I'll try to remind you guys and gals every day that if you are going to cheer here or anywhere else, please use it. Giving to charity during this time of year is an amazing thing to do. Everyone should do it if they can, and plus it's free. It's a no-brainer. Sounds good, right? Okay. Okay, so that's one thing. Let's go through the schedule quickly, and then what I want to do is talk a little bit about the subs, because we actually are very close to hitting the sub goal this month, okay? Actually, you know what? Let's talk about that first. Sub goal. Take a look, guys. We're at 527 out of 550 subs. We're only 23 subscriptions away from hitting the sub goal for December. What is the sub goal? It's the return of the retrospective event. Where we hit 550 subs in January, I will be doing a special marathon-style stream where we look back at many, many different moments of my 10 years as a content creator. We'll be looking at playthroughs. We'll be looking at edited videos and game reviews. We'll be looking at vlogs. We'll be looking at a bunch of stuff. And basically, I'll be reacting to it, giving behind-the-scenes kind of commentary about it. I did this very thing in September, okay? And people absolutely loved it. They thought that it was incredibly fun and wanted me to do it again, okay? And so I said, you know what the hell? Why not do it again? Let's set it up as a new monthly goal. We're very close, only 23 subs away from hitting it. With 8 straight days of streaming ahead, I'm pretty confident we can hit this goal. So just throwing that out there, guys. If you want to sub and get in on that, now would be a great time, okay? Also, before we do the schedule update, just so you guys know, yesterday I talked a little bit on pre-stream about new emotes in the stream chat, about a dab emote and a T-pose emote. I've decided against them. We're not going to use them, mostly because I really do feel that it would mostly be a negative influence on the channel, and you'd get people basically doing it just to troll and come in and spam the channel and ask for dabbing and T-posing and basically just derailing everything. In general, it seemed like most people who actually are positively supportive of my content did not want it, and I said, you know what, we're not going to do it. However, the very same person who designed those emotes said, okay, well, I understand, what I still want to make emotes for the channel, and so they're currently working on a couple more, all right, for us. And I told them, you know, hey, the sooner the better, but no rush. They're doing it for free. So they said they had 2 ideas. I said both ideas sound good, and so they're working on those right now. And hopefully within a couple days, maybe we'll have a prototype and see if they look any good. So maybe we will have some new emotes within a couple of days here. Okay, everybody, I'll let you know. I'll let you know how it goes. Okay. Okay. All right. So now let's talk about the schedule. Today, as I said, my first ever major Smash Brothers Ultimate multiplayer stream that I'll be doing as a main gameplay stream here. Okay. 4+ hours of multiplayer. I do have the ability to go a little bit later if I feel like, but it depends. I have other stuff. I actually have to squeeze in a few things between the streams today too, so we'll see. We'll see how it goes. If the connections are fun and, you know, I'm alternating between characters and I'm having a good time, then maybe I'll go a little longer. We'll see. But at least 4 hours of multiplayer gameplay here in Smash Brothers Ultimate. Later tonight, my late stream, my first ever late night stream of Minecraft. This is a game that I played 3+ years ago. At the time, I had never played it or understood it. I played it and kind of got it for the first time after years of kind of shitting on the game like an idiot, because I openly admit now I was very stupid and ignorant. Played the game, I was like, wow, I actually get it. It's relaxing, it's fun, even though there's some rage-inducing things if you understand what you're doing and you're looking for the rare items and minerals, you're building, you're doing fun stuff. You know, the game actually is pretty damn addicting and good. Now, I played it years ago on PC. It did not run well on my PC. I played it maybe 3 sessions, got bored of it, and said, all right, that's enough. But here's the thing. 3+ years ago, I was a much different content creator. I was not doing interactive streams, right? I would stream, I would act like I was just making videos for YouTube, seriously. There would be no interaction whatsoever with you guys. it was a very different time, okay? In the last 2 years, I've basically completely reinvented myself as someone who, is constantly interacting and doing things differently now than I used to. That being said, I played Minecraft last week during a indie stream for about 90 minutes. People loved it. People were like, wow, this is like one of the best things you've done in a long time. And people were being interactive and fun. They were helping me to figure out how to do stuff. And it basically turned into 90 minutes of really fun interactions that I enjoyed a bunch. And I was like, man, if I were to do this maybe like once a week or, every once in a while, this would be something really fun and for the viewers as well as me, because this is a game that I never really delved into, and now I am for the first time, and it seems really sweet that I may be able to have that kind of fun interaction with all of you, okay? So, let's see how it goes tonight. If we do this tonight, and I play for 2-3 hours, and it's boring, and no one likes it, and it ends up being a flop, meh, no skin off anyone's back, right? I had already purchased it for the Xbox One. It ran beautifully last week when I played it during the Indies Marathon. So for me, I said, this is basically no risk or no risk for possible reward. If the stream sucks, the stream sucks. And then we just don't do it anymore, right? We have plenty of other stuff to do. But hey, we'll do the stream tonight. We'll see how it goes. If it goes just as well as it did last week during the Indies Marathon, I really feel like this will be another opportunity for variety of content. Something I can do regularly on the streams that's fun and chill. All right? Now, obviously tonight, considering the fact that it's the first time I'm seriously doing this, I'm not doing anything crazy. We're just going to be in my own game, messing around my own game world, trying to figure stuff out. I'm sure what's going to end up happening, okay, is basically once I do this maybe a few times, if it's successful and people like it, after playing it solo a few times, people may get bored of it and say, now can you do other stuff? In which case, absolutely. Would I go and investigate other people's game worlds to see what they've built? Would I open up my server for people to come in and troll the fuck out of it? Probably yes. That's the whole point of Minecraft, right? Is not only just to sit and build by yourself, but eventually to reach out and do other kinds of stuff. And I'd be more than happy to do that kind of stuff as well, okay? So tonight is really the beginning of something that could be pretty damned interesting. I mean, wouldn't it be cool if, like, around Christmas, I do a Minecraft stream and we go and join other people's, like, Christmas servers and we get to see, like, Christmas content and stuff? That could be pretty sweet. And I'm feeling it. Like, I'm feeling that this could actually turn out to be something really awesome in the long term that you guys might like. Much like me playing, what do you call it? Battle Royale. A year ago, I took a big gamble. And by the way, I should bring this up. 1 year ago, I said I was going to play PUBG on console, and most people told me not to do it. They were adamantly against it. They said, Phil, don't do it. Go back and listen to the pre-streams from back then, from a year ago. People were like, don't do it. Don't play it. It's a piece of shit. It's played out. You're not going to like it. Don't do it. Battle Royale ended up being one of the biggest new additions to my streaming in the last year. What it started out as PUBG, right? Then it ended up going to things like H1Z1, and now eventually, Blackout. Okay. And it ended up turning out, huge. It did. It ended up turning out absolutely huge as something that you guys liked. So that's why I need to kind of branch out and try new stuff every once in a while. I think Minecraft is going to be maybe another one of those things that ends up being, pretty good. We'll see. Okay. Okay. All right. Then tomorrow, guys, Thursday. Yes, I am doing more Smash Brothers Adventure Mode. Yesterday, we got to basically the second half of Adventure Mode. For those who don't know, the game has 2 different maps. Most people didn't know that. So we ended up on map 2. And it looks like map 2 is going to be shorter than the first map. But I was wondering, because I was like, damn, it seems like there's a lot of characters I didn't unlock yet. How could we be at the end of this thing? And the truth is we weren't. We unlocked the whole second half of the game. And that's what we're doing right now. Need to keep doing it to unlock characters and the like. So tomorrow there will be another major stream of the adventure mode of Smash, okay? Tomorrow night, Thursday night, will be Black Ops 4 Blackout. I have not done it now in several weeks. People are craving Battle Royale. I haven't done it in a while, so that's going to be tomorrow night for variety. Friday is completely up in the air. Maybe I'll do another multiplayer stream of Smash, okay? Maybe I'll start up my Final Fantasy IV playthrough. I'm not sure yet. Friday night, also, I'm kind of on the fence. I don't know what to do Friday night. I I basically want to kind of leave it wide open. I want to see in the next 2 days how you guys react to everything I'm doing and see if you would like to see me continue to do certain things or not. I'm actually debating going back for 1 to 2 more late night streams of Assassin's Creed Odyssey because basically I'm in a point now. I'm at level 45. So if I keep playing it for another couple shorter nighttime sessions, I should be able to beat the entire thing. And what I mean by that is kill all the cultists as well as kill Medusa. And that'll end up all the plot lines will be completed, and then you get the true ending of the game. I'm pretty sure I could do it. It's time consuming, you know? And that's not something that I want to do every night or do a major stream of and bore everybody. But at the same time, I've invested so much goddamn time into the game, I kind of want to see it, you know? So I might do that as something to alternate in. That won't be something I'm doing all the time. But maybe like Friday night or maybe like over the weekend, I'll do a random night of it or something. I don't know. This Saturday, ladies and gentlemen, is going to be my first ever cooperative gameplay in Red Dead Redemption 2 Online. I have a posse. We're going to be rolling out. We're going to be doing story-based multiplayer missions for about half the stream. And then seeing if anyone has figured out anything with Suicide Kings, okay? We're going to maybe mess around and try to figure that out. See if we can do some silly stuff with Suicide Kings. So Saturday will be the first ever Red Dead Online co-op stream. We're going to see what happens. All right? Hopefully it turns out well. I hope it does. And if it does, that's something that I would, again, look to be like something that I would regularly do. Maybe like once a week, I could have a nice posse of people teaming up with me, writing out and doing the co-op story missions, and then maybe doing a little bit of messing around in it or whatever. I'm okay with that. You know, now that I'm an interactive streamer, it makes a lot more sense to do it. It's a lot more fun than just, I was trying to make single-player content for YouTube and this was boring, you know. Think back to Grand Theft Auto Online. It's a lot different now than it was back then, right? So again, let's see. There's a lot of experiments going on this week, right? We've got the Minecraft experiment to see how that goes. And then we've got the Red Dead experiment to see how that goes. And again, no risk here. If they end up being boring or not very good, there's plenty of other things to do. You know, it's not like, oh man, now we're stuck. There's nothing going on. Like I said, I'm going to be starting up Final Fantasy IV sooner rather than later. Whether it's Friday, whether it's, Sunday, Monday, whatever it is, it's going to be coming soon. And then I also want to let you guys know my Christmas events. My 3 big Christmas events, including the wrestling fantasy simulation matches that I'm going to be doing in both Fire Pro Wrestling World and WWE 2K19. That's going to be one special Christmas event, all right? A lot of holiday-themed stuff in that. There's also going to be the Holiday Gaming Marathon. That's coming up. And then there's going to be the Christmas Eve podcast. So 3 special Christmas events are all coming up this month, all right? Right after my time off. My time off is the 20th. I know today's only the 12th, so you're like, oh my god, that's a while away. It is. Like I said, 8 more straight days of streaming before I get a day off. But basically, when I come back from that, it's all Christmas-themed stuff. So I hope you guys are pumped. I hope you guys are excited for all the new stuff coming up. I certainly am. And that is a rough idea of what you can expect. Fair enough. Okay. Whew. All right, guys. So I'm trying to think, quite frankly, if there's anything else that I want to mention before we get to plugs and shout-outs. I'm going to be very honest with all of you. You guys know I love to be an honest guy, right? And, I pride myself on being honest. I always have been. That's why a lot of people hate me, because I share so much information, and then they ended up twisting it against me and stuff. Right now, I'm a little down in the dumps. And the reason being that it's not the holiday blues. It's basically, everything going on with me. All the drama and shit, and people basically talking shit about me constantly and making stuff up about me and making me say, oh, well, he said this or meant this. No, I didn't say or mean any of that. It just brings me it brings me down, man. It does. And, as I've told you guys, people basically been messing with me behind the scenes for weeks. Ever since I kind of revealed that I needed your help in regards to financial stuff coming up. And I basically just came into another situation where there was someone who I had been talking with them for a while now, and they had said that they were a supporter. They had said that they were looking to help me. In fact, this was a situation where, in light of all the other crap that had been going on, I told this person, listen, if you are thinking of donating, which you say you are, This is something that has to be public. I'm going to tell people about it. I'm not going to reveal your name if you want to be anonymous, but I'm going to tell people the moment that it happens that you did it, so that there's full disclosure and everyone understands and everything. And the person's like, yeah, that's fine, and all of that. And basically, you know, last night, this person was actually apparently not only just someone who wanted to donate, but was a fan of mine and said, well, I would love to donate and help you, but could I have one of your statues? Okay. And I was like, listen, those statues are just sitting in there doing nothing. I've tried to sell them. I can't sell them. No one in this area is interested. So yeah, absolutely. If you were interested in, you know, getting one of my statues or whatever, sure. Why not? You know, it's not that, and understand this wouldn't be a purchase or a transaction. This would be you donate, and then I would just send you a statue basically saying thank you. You know, it would not be a purchase of a statue or anything like that. And they were like, okay, so can you take some pictures of a few of the statues or whatever? Because I'm interested in, like, these few. Do you still have them? And this has been a conversation I've had with this person for, like, over a week, going back and forth. This was going on all during the time of the drama of the other guy who claimed he was going to contribute and all of that. And so basically I did a lot. Okay, I did. And getting all this information and sent pictures and everything. And then finally last night I was kind of like, well, you know, we've now been talking for over a week. And, you know, are you for real about this or not? Because you keep saying you were going to donate, and, you know, nothing has come through. You said it was coming, and you keep going back and forth. And I said, basically, I get the feeling that you're kind of trolling me, just like everybody else. And so if that is the case, then just let this be our last communication, because I don't have time to waste on this shit. You know, I'm just trying to be positive and you know, hopeful. But when I get people who are just keep dragging me along and wasting my time, you know what I mean? Then just stop. And that was last night. And so far today, I've heard nothing. I get the feeling it was someone who was basically just screwing with me yet again, and wasting my time. And it sucks because it is significant time wasted, you know, when I could have been doing other stuff. But you don't know who's real and who's not. You know, you don't. There's no way to tell who's legitimate and who actually wants to help. At this point, I'm almost to the point, all right, where I feel like if someone actually wanted to help, they just would. They would come to stream and they would tip me, right? They would just come to stream and do it. It wouldn't be, oh, behind the scenes, I want to talk with you for a week about it and hash out details and the possibility of this or that, you know. And it's certainly not to say that it was a situation where, you know, oh, it was horrible. You know, it's not like anything could have been used against me. I didn't give any personal info. And like I said, this happened during the whole situation with the other guy who was faking it. So I told this person right up front, listen, no, understand, if you're going to do this, this has to be something I make public immediately when you do it. I will let everyone know that you did, so that everyone's aware that I got this donation and it was generous and it helps out or whatever. And it's just disheartening because, you know, you get hopeful, you do. And then nothing happens, you know. And then at the same time as all that, all right, without getting into any specifics, at the same time, I told you guys for the past few days how bad financially things have been for me, and they are. Like right now, I have no money. My bank account got overdrawn overnight, and I don't have any money to put into it, and it's stuck like this for several days until Twitch pays me. All the money you guys have sent me via tips and stuff already went towards it, and it wasn't enough. It's just a shitty situation, you know, and it just sucks because there's nothing I can do to fix it or control it right now, you know, like, it's just out of my control, and I hate that feeling of shit is out of your control, there's nothing you can do about it, and, you know, next year, I know things are going to have to change, whether it's through some miracle that somehow I afford everything coming up, or the fact that I have to sell my house. Something has to change next year, and it just really, 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 really sucks that this is all looming on me during the holiday season of all times. You know what I mean? It sucks. I don't want this to be on my fucking mind, but it is. So the reason I'm bringing this up is, guys, you know, today if I'm playing Smash and all of a sudden I lose it and I start freaking out and acting like an asshole, understand that it's not because of you, and more than likely it's not because of the game. It's because of all this other stuff that's kind of behind me in the back of my fucking head. Okay? And it's bothering the shit out of me. It is, like, you know, I just don't know what else to do. And I apologize. I apologize to unload, but I just want to let you guys... I feel it makes more sense for me to do this now. So now if I end up losing my cool during the stream over something that seems stupid, like why I feel so upset right now, it has nothing to do with that. It's more of the shit going on behind the scenes. You know what I mean? So just understand that, okay? It's not you guys, and it's not the stream, it's not the games. If anything, you know, I think the streams have been great. The Smash streams, you guys have been coming out for them, hanging out with me, contributing. Everything's been good. It's just that there's other stuff behind the scenes that I can't do anything about that's been fucking with my head. And, you know, I don't want you to feel like, oh my God, why is Phil so angry at us or whatever. It's not. It has nothing to do with you or nothing. I'm going to do my best to keep it under wraps, but... You know, I feel like I have to say up front to be responsible, just in case my anger explodes. All right. So, quite frankly, guys, I'm not even going to do a plug segment today. All I'm going to say is you guys know you can contribute via various methods, whether it's Patreon, whether it's Teespring, buying something from my merch shop, tipping, cheering, subbing. The best way you can help me right now, guys, is to tip me. Because, like I said, I'm screwed. I have no money. My bank account is empty until I get my Twitch payment. Actually, my bank account's negative until I get my Twitch payment, which is anytime within the next 4 days, because they're supposed to pay me on the 15th. So, yeah, anything you tip me helps me immediately, because I'm going to put it right to the bank account and try to get it back to the black, but, you know, it just sucks. It really does, and I apologize ahead of time for even bringing it up, but I felt like I had to. I felt like it was my responsibility to do so, okay? Okay, let's do some shout-outs, guys, and then we're going to get started with gameplay. So overnight, Golden Colts did quite a few cheers here. 3 different cheers, all with the hashtag charity, which is appreciated, because, again, if you include hashtag charity in any cheer that you do on any channel on Twitch for the next 15 days, you basically not only are still giving those bits to the streamer like you wanted to, but you're basically for completely free donating to charity as well. So please do so. But anyway, he did 3 different cheers. He said, ooh, charity bits, and then he said more bits, and then he did it again. He said, just a heads up, Counter-Strike Global Offensive has added a Battle Royale mode. Will you ever revisit the game? Probably not. I hate to say it, but Counter-Strike Global Offensive was a game that when it launched, I played it on PC. I was terrible at it. It was funny because I remembered playing the original Counter-Strike and liking it way better than Global Offensive. I actually thought it was a better game because I played it back in the day. I had a few friends who were like heavily into it, and I played it and really liked Counter-Strike. I didn't really like Global Offensive at all for whatever reason, I remember. And I never played it again, but since then the game insanely exploded to the point where it had like millions upon millions upon millions of hardcore fans, a huge competitive community. I mean, let's even face it, freaking scandals and selling skins and gambling for skins and all kinds of shit happened with the game. I mean, it's been a long freaking time. You know what I mean? To the point where, at this point, I don't really see the point of going back to it. It would be like Street Fighter. I played Street Fighter 2 when it came out, and I didn't play it again for 10 years. And then I expect to start playing, you know, Street Fighter again. Like, fuck that. It's never going to happen. I'll get completely destroyed. What's the point? And there's no way I'm going to really be jumping into that. So, the answer is, no, I'm probably not checking that out. Unless they ever released it for free on consoles like they did with every other Battle Royale game, there's probably no way I'm getting into it. Okay? Bloy Ripper tipped me $10, says, am I playing with subs today? No, I am not. And I'm certainly not saying that in the future, I'm not considering doing private lobbies and or playing specifically with subs or playing with viewers. As of right now, I certainly don't feel like I have enough of a knowledge of Smash to be doing that. I still haven't even unlocked the whole cast yet, and I've been playing the game for almost a week. So what I'm going to be doing today is playing with some of the characters that I unlocked yesterday, including Ryu, King DDD, and probably Marth. And then once I've played with those characters, maybe I'll go back to some of the characters I played with previously that I really liked, such as Snake or Pac-Man or Pit. Pit, who I actually did really well with the other night, and ended up getting tons of wins, okay? So that's what my focus is today. Moving forward, I'm going to be unlocking more characters and probably doing more multiplayer. And like I said, eventually would I like to do lobbies with viewers and stuff? Sure. But at least let me play enough of the game where I have a knowledge of it. Not that I just have no idea what I'm doing. I'm flubbing around. And now I'm playing with people who are like, oh yeah, I get to play with Darkside Phil and completely fucking destroy him because he doesn't even know how to play the game. I mean, what's the point of that? You know? And let's be honest, a bunch of people who want to play with me are probably going to be just fucking like that, too. Like, that's the point. Oh, I get to play with a streamer and completely dominate him and rip him a new asshole. You know what I mean? So, so instead of that, let's forego that, and let's just wait a little longer. Don't worry, Smash Brothers Ultimate isn't going anywhere, and I really like the game, so I'm going to continue to play it. It's not like, I'll be honest, it's not like Soul Calibur, where I played it online a couple times, and I got so frustrated I didn't want to play it anymore. I actually like this game to the point where, like, I'm considering playing it for the long haul, all right? Fair enough. I can't believe it, a game on my Switch that I'm actually maybe playing for the long haul. I know. All right, so now let's get to people who contributed as the stream was live, because those were people who just contributed overnight, okay? We start off with Princess Tweety, and she did a 100-bit cheer and said, #charity. Thank you very much. Again, guys, if you are going to cheer today, please include #charity. Omnipotent Swaggins did a 50-bit cheer, #charity. Thank you, Swaggins. Tootie Head did a 510-bit cheer, #charity. Thank you. And he says, out of curiosity, what do cheer bits do when you receive them? Do you redeem them? Basically, I cannot give you the whole explanation, Tootie Head. This is all public. You could find it for yourself on the internet. If you just do a basic search, you'll find out. But it's actually against Twitch terms of service to talk about bits in any kind of a capacity other than giving them on stream. Like, for example, I wouldn't be able to tell you, oh, bits have any kind of a value outside of streams. I can't tell you that, you know? I can't talk about that. It's actually against Twitch terms of service. So I can't go out of and say, oh, this may be worth this and this does that. I can't do it, okay? But it is public knowledge. It's pretty much anyone else can talk about it but me. Which is kind of funny. I know anyone else can talk about it, but streamers can't. So go right ahead and ask anyone else, and or you can do some research basic online. You'll get your explanation, but I can't talk about it, and I apologize for that, okay? But anyway, that's the biggest cheer of the day. Thank you for the 510-bit cheer. Appreciate that. I Talk Fortnite did a 50-bit cheer. Said, hey, Phil in chat, #charity. Thank you very much. I Talk Fortnite. Insomniatic Meat did a 100-bit cheer and said, morning, my peeps and Phil, #charity. Thank you, Insomniatic Meat. Mobo Mo did a 100-bit cheer and said, #charity. Thank you, Mobo Mo. Gota? I guess Gota. Oh, it's a troll. It's an annoying troll. I hate that. So okay, this guy is so lame, all right? He basically tried to make a name that said gout, but he spelled it in such a bad way. There's no way that I would have pronounced that word as gout. Gowwtuh. How would I pronounce that as gout? That's like Gota or Gowawutu or... Oh my god. It's just like the worst attempt at trolling possible. Not even... Oh my god. It's embarrassing. Alright, so anyway. Let's continue on. Rob Warren. What's up, Rob? Good to see ya. Actually tipped me twice. He tipped me $20. He said, love you, big back again, dude. Love you. When is Final Fantasy IV? Well, as I've just been saying to everybody, it's either going to be, maybe this, it could be this Friday. It could be Sunday. It could be Monday. It's definitely happening in the next week, for sure. 100%. And I'm very much looking forward to it because Final Fantasy IV, as I've told you guys, number one, it was the first major RPG I ever played in my life. It was my first actual major exposure to a JRPG that I played. I love the story of this game. I love the characters of this game. And I love the gameplay of this game. So everything about this game I absolutely adore. Okay, the music, oh man, I'm going to be like grooving out to the music because I love the soundtrack of this game too. And this is a game that I played so much that it's going to be a very special thing. And most games when I play them, I've never experienced them, right? It's more like it's my first time reactions. Here you're going to see a game that I absolutely love and enjoy. And I'm going to get to share that with you guys for the first time. It's going to be sweet. This is one of the games that I actually put on my gaming bucket list. Where I wanted to do it for YouTube/streaming before I ever quit. Not to say that I'm in any situation where I'm quitting anytime soon. I'm not. But, you know, this is something that I'm going to absolutely love doing because of that. So, yeah, Final Fantasy IV will be beginning within the next week. Okay? Then Rob Warren tipped me another $10 and said, call it 30. Well, thank you, Rob. Let's get you up there. Let's get you up there, Rob. Your biggest tip was $20. So I'm going to put it up as 20. That way, if anyone wants to try to get top tip, they would just do over 20 bucks, okay? All right, thank you very much, Rob. Very much appreciate it. Young Remy did a 50-bit cheer. He said, did you see the new poster for the Sonic movie? They ruined Sonic's design. It looks really bad. Well, I mean, everything about this movie that you may have heard is incredibly disturbing. Okay, everything. All right. If you're not aware, first of all, Dr. Eggman is being played by Jim Carrey. Now, I don't know about you guys. I am a fan of Jim Carrey. Don't get me wrong. In the 90s, everything he did turned to gold. I mean, movies like Ace Ventura, Cable Guy, Me, Myself, and Irene, The Mask, you know, White Hot, and then, of course, he went on to do other stuff like The Truman Show and stuff like that. Eternal Sunshine for the Spotless Mind, yeah, some people like it, some people don't. But then you've got The Grinch. And I'm sorry, a lot of people love this movie because it was at the time when they were a kid, this movie came out. I was very much a young adult when this movie came out. And being that I was a fan of the original Grinch animated special with Boris Karloff narrating and all that, this movie is a stinking pile of donkey shit. And it doesn't matter how many holly jolly Christmas sprinkles, snowflakes, how much magic elf dust you put on this fucking movie. That movie is fucking garbage. It is terrible. It's got so much stupid shit in it that was not in the original. It completely loses the spirit of the original Christmas book from Dr. Seuss and then the original Christmas special that was put out. I hate that fucking movie. Okay? I do. And by the way, I'm not saying it's because Jim Carrey was bad in the movie. I'm saying because the movie was fucking bad. Like, the plot was absolutely terrible. And so for me, I hear Jim Carrey is Dr. Eggman. And you know what I say? It's another Grinch. It's going to be another How the Grinch Stole Christmas. The movie is going to be a stinky piece of shit. And Jim Carrey will be good. He'll probably put out like a really crazy good performance as Dr. Eggman. And the rest of the movie will be awful. I guarantee it. Who thought they were going to do a live-action Sonic movie worth watching anyway? I mean, let's be real here. So, I have no confidence at all that this Sonic movie is going to be good. The poster with the roided Sonic looks really fucking weird. I don't know. That's just me. Anyway, let's continue. Two Bar King did a 150-bit cheer. Thank you very much, Two Bar King. King of Hypocrisy cheered. He says, why do you use obscure terms like nudnik? It sounds like the type of insult an elderly Jewish man would use. Well, it's probably because I used to listen to Howard Stern show a lot. And Howard Stern is Jewish and used to say nudnik a lot. So, it's just something that kind of worked itself into my vocabulary over the years. Not that I say nudnik all the time, because I don't. But every once in a while, I'll throw it out there and people will be like, what the hell? Where did that come from? And that's where it comes from. It's that influence, okay? Okay. All right. So, I think that's it. I want to say thank you to everybody for your contributions already. I hope you guys enjoy the multiplayer stream. This is going to be fun, I think. I hope. I hope it turns out well. I guess what I will do before we start, even though it's very early in the week, it's only Wednesday, what I would like to do is give a thanks to those to have cheered so far this week. Kind of give a shout out for those on the cheering leaderboard, all right? In 10th place, we've got a tie between Two Bar King and that douche kid. In 8th place, Freddie Ballsy. In 7th place, a tie between the Pound Cake and the Last Rambo. 5th place goes to Golden Colts. Then we have a triple tie for 2nd place between CM Fool, Eternal Napalm, and a Glowing White Face, and then 2D Head is in 1st. Again, I strongly urge all of you, if you are going to cheer today, please either do one of two things. You could either use the new charity cheer mode, which is just charity and then the number of bits you want to cheer. Okay, instead of normally you would say cheer and the number of bits you want to cheer, use charity and then the number of bits you want to cheer. Or include hashtag charity in your cheer. And either way, not only will the bits that you're cheering go to the streamer you want to give them to, but for absolutely free, you'll be donating to charity. Okay? So that's number one. And number two, FYI, the best way right now to help me out is to tip me I don't get paid by Twitch until 3 days, and I'm already overdrafted and not in a good position financially. It really, really, really sucks. So if you want to help me out the most, please tip me today. Tipping helps the most, and I appreciate anyone who does, okay? All right, guys. Let's end this pre-stream. It's actually a pretty short one. I thought it was going to be a longer one. Ended up being pretty short. And let's get into Smash. Sound good? Let's see how things go today with the online. And, all right, let's end the pre-stream and let's begin. Here we go.